Hey guys, it's Friday, and it's free school day, so it's library Friday. So the girls, hush, they don't have to do homeschool. So we do that twice a month on Fridays. They get the day off, kind of, and kind of during the week they make up their hours so that they can get the day off. So I get a day off as well, sorta. I still have to make sure they do their reading, you know, things like that. But I was gonna do a quick garden update while I got time. I got Casper chewing on my shoe. Isn't he adorable? Casper, you're my baby. You're just a sweet old baby. That's the stray that came up, and he's kind of become another family member. He's going nowhere. He's our buddy. Smart little puppy too. Anyways, it's not about Casper. It's about this. This is for Paula. This first part. This is the worm bin that got messed up, and I just want to show you. As you can see, getting some vermicompost in here. You can see there's some little worm stuff. Let's see if I can go under. And I think I've got my system figured out. Excuse me. Oh, gracious, sorry. See, I got some worms there. But I think I have got my system figured out so that, look at there, I've got worms. Wished I had a lot more, but I'm very, very happy. Some little pear tomatoes, some peas and things in there. But I'm very happy that my worm population is starting to kind of go back up. I just keep it covered up really nice, and then I put this, like this here. I need to put a little moisture on it, I think. I'll probably put something wet. And then I put these 2 pieces of board here to keep the top covered, because it does cut down on some of the flies. But so far, things are going good. Yeah, but that's my worms. Anyways, walking out to the garden, if you can see this used to have plants. You can't have plants in a favorite area of your pets. I learned that the hard way. All the animals like this one stretch. Look at there. See? See what I mean? So, since even the cats kind of hang there, that won't be a plant area no more. Come on, buddy. We're going to the garden. See, he's going to follow me to the garden. Alright. This is my garden now. As you can see, I have torn down the trellises. Things were just dying. Heat, end of summer. But, on a good note, my peppers, I was about to pull them up. They were pathetic. They still are pathetic, let's face it. But, I gave them another few days, and look, my first bell pepper. It don't look like much to you, probably, but it excited me, and I just knocked one off. That's a shame. Yeah, got my first little bell pepper starting. So maybe they'll pull through. This is my daylily I had on the porch that the cats had just destroyed. I cut it all the way down and got some pretty green coming back in. All these little green here, this is simply where I've taken this Augustaki right here and just dropped it in there. They're rooting down. So I'll take those out next year, separate them out. As you can see, the heat here has done a number on a lot of things. My geraniums look pathetic. I've repotted this. It was in this little pot here. I've repotted this, and this is my, I forgot the name, Angel Trumpet. It's the yellow one. So it's looking good. It's grown a lot since we got it. Looks good. This is, I think this one's the foxglove. It's got a little bloom coming out. I transplanted it out of this thing here. I don't know what I was thinking, putting several things in that little thing. Cherry tomatoes, I didn't stake these. Honestly didn't think they'd do anything. But I do have a few on here. I'll pick these off tonight. And I'm going to seed these. That's why I'm letting them go. So next year I can plant them. For those that were wondering, this here is my tomato plant that was growing in ash. Right here. This has been my most prolific producer. It produced the most, but it did not produce the largest. But what you can tell is I've got these in this little Casper. Get out of my tomatoes. He loves to eat the tomatoes. I've got these in this little tray. I'm thinking they may have went through the bottom and rooted some, but it's about as big as I've gotten this year. You know, little fingertip size. Still tastes good. Anyways, got a few more here. That's about the average size I've gotten off of them. They're not cherry tomatoes, so I don't know why. These are my black cherry. They're in a bucket over there. They're about done, but I got some seeds from them. I've done tortoise tomato up. As you can see, Agostaki, I need to clean off that some. My squashes, see, here's an Agostaki growing here. And look here, squash bugs all over that. Look at that. See, yeah. Next year I will treat, and I'll go get something to spray that down in a minute. But I didn't have any good luck with the squash. I did, however, have fairly good luck compared to everything else with my pimiento peppers. I got another good one growing in here. Some more flowers and stuff. Actually, there's another one growing down here. This one I've already taken 2 peppers off of. This one I've gotten 1 pepper, and it's producing more now. This one, it's kind of straggly, but it looks like it may put out something up top. These other peppers, I'm just going to let them, give them a shot, you know. This one's actually starting to put some pepper out. I think it's a banana pepper. But anyways, I'll just leave them, see what they do. As you can see, this was my awesome looking raised bed. I learned something. You cannot plant squash, peas, potatoes, chard, and okra together. And tomatoes, it don't work. Not good companion plants. One will stop the growth of the other, stunt it, and it did. But what did grow will make great compost. So yeah, this bed is a 6.5 by 7 foot bed. I've got a divider down the middle. So next year, I'm not sure what I'll do with it yet. I've got plans for for right along where these flowers are sitting. I've got plans for 2 2x4 beds and a 2-foot walk path. Then I've got plans for 2 4x4 beds here, there and there. And right here in the middle, 2 more, I think it's a 2x6, a 2x6 where I'm sitting, and then 2 more 2x4s there. That's my plans, raised beds. I've even started, Casper, come here. He likes to play in the garden. Look at that pretty boy. Casper! But anyways, he's playing with the crepe myrtle. But anyways, I've got plans for those, and I think they'll be fairly easy to maintain. I've already started planning where I'm going to put, you know, what I want. From about right here gets the most sunshine, right in this path. So it's kind of like a diagonal, and then this side gets sunshine, but it's more shade. So I'll plant my more shaded plants over here. I've got some Matadori cucumbers. I can't remember the whole name. They're an Asian cucumber that they will do well in partial shade, so I'm going to put them, it'll be more like where this bucket is. You know, shade plants and things, and I'm working on some plans and go ahead and getting a head start this year. But my asters, I don't know if you can see that far, right here in the little black bucket, they finally came out and they're blooming very pretty. I got pink and purple and white and very nice. And the marigolds are blooming and falling out of the bucket. And I've actually heard that if you grow marigolds and then at the end of the season till them into a bed, like for your tomatoes, it will get rid of the nematodes. I read that yesterday. So definitely a good idea to grow marigolds. At the end of the season, pull them out the pot, till them down into your raised beds or whatever, your garden beds, and it will supposedly keep nematodes, the root nematodes, away from your plants. Yeah, that's that. I've got some cherry tomatoes growing up this vine here. I need to stake it a lot better than it is. And I've got some regular tomatoes. I got like 4 plants on that end over here. And I think this last one down here is a cherry. Some barely surviving okra. I don't want to cut it down. I just like to look at it. It's burgundy color. Alright. My little girl's vinca is looking pretty good. So, it's a, is it a perennial or... Let's see. I don't know. If it comes back, we'll know for sure. And let's stick that back in the little slot so we don't lose it. Okay, over to my daughter's banana peppers and 1 bell pepper. There's some bells starting to grow here. So maybe some flowers soon. I think the change in temperature is what's helping. But she's got her some nice little tiny banana peppers growing here. I didn't expect much at all. I've actually eaten some of these smaller ones. I like them small. But I'll probably pick these off. We're having tacos tonight. And homemade tacos. So I'll probably cut these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 banana peppers. So I'll cut those for tacos tonight. Over here, compost pile. And let's see. I've been getting my mother-in-law's grass and putting in here, and it is putting off heat. It's getting nice, rich, and dark in there. I don't know if you can tell, but definitely doing what it's supposed to do. Won't bury these tomatoes down in there. Let all that break down. This is the squash plant I tore up today because the squash bugs destroyed it. But look at there, nice. Black compost is forming. Definitely feeling the heat off that. So, yeah, that's good. Good stuff. Nice earthy smell. So, throw these down in there. These are some tomatoes my grandfather grew, and they went bad before we could eat them all. So, there they go. And, just to cover bases, I did layer. And I turned this compost pile. I've turned it 3 times. But I just did it. Used an old piece of tin I had. Keeps the dogs out. He can't get in there. Because if he could, he'd eat all the tomatoes. He loves tomatoes. Let's see. Let's show you. Oh, yeah. This is one thing. Remember the potatoes in a bag? And the potatoes in the 5-gallon bucket? Alright, I got a update on those. What I found, let me sit down because it is hot out here and I'm an idiot wearing blue jeans. What I have found with the growing the potatoes in the burlap top cat food bags, Casper no, compared to growing in a 5-gallon bucket. Stop. I quit. Hang on. Sit. 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 Sit down. Come on. Alright. I think he's quit chewing my pants. What I found is the bag was full of roots. Had a great root system. The bucket had a swampy smell. The bag had an earthy smell. The bucket, however, did not have as many roots. And I believe had I planted my potatoes at the right time, I'd have gotten a great harvest. Just due to the fact that they were healthy plants in those bags, much healthier than in the 5-gallon bucket. I do believe it's due to the oxygen extent. Hang on a second. Let me give my buddy something to play with. Here. You want it? There you go. Sorry about that. But I do believe it's because it has more access to the oxygen because the bag is not solid like a 5-gallon bucket would be. So I do believe that was the winning factor in that. Next year, I do plan to try this again. The 5-gallon bucket, not the 5-gallon bucket, but the cat food bags, because I have tons of those. I buy the big 40-pound bags of dog food because I have 3 growing big dogs. And I try to buy the bags that I can use. So they are the woven plastic bags, but they're kind of like a croaker sack, if anybody knows what those are. You know, the kind you buy your corn seed and stuff in. I don't know, I grew up on a farm and that's what we called them, were croaker sacks. But they're kind of like that, and like I said, the roots on the ones in the bags were impressive. We did get one small tiny potato, but like I said, I planted them at the wrong time of year, and I probably needed some kind of rabbit pellets or something to put in there to feed the potatoes, because they are a hungry eating plant. So yeah, that's the update on those. Maybe next year I can do a better update. These are my tomatoes. Let's see. Casper, you want a tomato? Casper, you want a tomato? Huh? Do you want a tomato? You heard Bandit. Do you want it? Tell me how. Do you want it? Do you want a tomato? You do. Speak. Speak. Good boy. Lay down. Lay down. Sit. Sit. Lay down. Good job. Roll over. Roll over. Good boy. You want your tomato now? Good boy. He likes his tomatoes. And they're good for him. He'll eat that. But yeah, next year my garden plans will be going, I'm going to go, this is wasted space. So I'm going to come out straight in this line of where you see the grass, almost to the edge of the road ditch. That's way too much space to be wasted. It's about 3 feet by, I'd say close to 20 feet, so you're looking at 60 square feet there. Wasted space. So next year I'm going to till in, put my raised beds all the way over to here, and I'm coming out just about where the gravel line is. And hopefully I have enough compost to fill in and do what I want to do. But I think it's going to look good. I'm going to get some mulch and stuff this year, do things differently. Not leave things to chance. Learn quite a bit from this year's failures and this year's triumphs. I got some more peppers here. That's a little one. It might be fixing to bloom. Pretty bachelor buttons. And these are my daughter's been pinching some of the leaves off. This, I don't know if you can tell, it's a dark hot pink. And then there's purple and whites. They're very pretty. They're called aster. These little pepper plants are transplanted, and it looks like I'm going to have peppers. Isn't that a pretty pepper flower? It's pretty. I love peppers. But anyways, hopefully I'll show you my garden plan once I finish writing it up. I know it's going to have a lot of tomatoes and my hot crops here, because, you know, after maybe another hour, just after lunch, I get all the afternoon sun here, and then they go into shade. So it's not the best sun, but I noticed that these, you know, they grew well enough in the sun that they get. They looked much better before all this heat hit. And but you know, they're still producing. So so something works out right here. So I'm gonna put all my hotter crops, my peppers and everything, from pretty much, it's gonna be this side of the stump and over. And then over here is more my shade. I may put some small beds of like lettuces and stuff here because they don't get a lot of the afternoon sun. Right here, I may build a small box and do lettuces and maybe some broccoli for my daughter and things like that. But anyways, that's my garden update. And I've got to send my daughter out here to clean up the poop in the garden. Her puppy did. That's it for today. Kaya's wanting attention as always. She's always wanting attention, don't you, girl? This is my Kaya. Hello, Kaya. Ow, Casper. Kaya and Bandit. He looks ratty because I shaved him down and he gets all dirty, but it'll grow back in before winter. But those are my babies, 2 of them, and this little mongrel, Casper. See how dirty he got so quick? But anyways, yeah, that's it. Garden update, worm update. Oh, had some lettuce up here. I'm letting it go into flower. I see some flowers there, so hopefully I get some. This is just a loose leaf variety. But anyways, that's it. Kittens and cats everywhere. Typical day at the Powell family household. And until next time, happy gardening and have an awesome day. Catch you later. Bye.